Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for a tarot, an oracle card reading for all Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let us get started here with a Wild Offering oracle card. Well, you have the energy of perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. Hey, I'd say we're taking a page out of the Bob Ross playbook with this one. Really saying they're just happy little accidents, aren't they now? So it also, too, though, on a more serious note, if you find that you've been too hard on yourself, maybe you came up through a family of origin where nothing was ever good enough, that you couldn't really be your own person, where you can let yourself off the hook a little bit every day and know that you're doing the best that you can. So let's see what the tarot can tell you today. General intuitive reading. All right, you've got the Ten of Cups, the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. This is a very happy little reading, too. The Ace of Cups, the King of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Well, you've got only one major arcana, but I feel like that's plenty here. There's something about this watery energy. Now, I like it with this, but I also like it that we have both the 10 and the Ace. Those are called the pip cards. And so we have them all the way through. I mean, who can look at this and not feel good? Happiness, joy, serenity, accomplishment. If something hasn't been going forward, it's going to get a whole lot better. If there's been quarrelsome energy around you, I feel like people are going to be getting along better. They're going to be more helpful. If you have kids and you've been having trouble with them, I feel like they're even going to be more helpful. So there's something here about really getting into a better place emotionally with people in relationships. Now, if you are looking to move, you also have moving here too, which would be really nice. And I feel like it'll be a place where you feel at home immediately. So the 10 of Cups here, the happy family card, it can be a card of reunion too. So if you do have any trips planned where you're going to see some long lost relatives or reunite, I have two very busy adult children and they can go. I mean, they went from when was that? January all the way up till August without seeing each other because they just can't. So and it just is the way the cookie crumbles. But when they do, it's wonderful. When we can all be together, it's a gift. So know that your time is precious, even if you're finding that people drive you nuts at times. Things can change, right? So with this, you're going to enjoy every single minute of it. This is the kind of energy, too, that can be very subjective. So if you've been working hard, you've been working tirelessly, where you get a little break, or you've been really concentrated on getting something done, this is the achievement. No matter what has happened, the twists, the turns along the way, you finally get the thing done and are feeling great about it. So the Hermit energy, know thyself. When you know yourself, you know the universe. This is a Hermetic teaching behind this. And even though the card looks a bit dull and gray, it really indicates balance, achievement, climbing to the top, doing things too in your own way. So if you had some kind of an issue that you've overcome, you may have taken your own path, the path less traveled. And you may have found that that worked better, that what everybody's 2 cents was didn't work. It was making it overwhelming. You weren't getting any ground covered. You weren't covering any territory. So with this energy too, this can be a time of solitude where you find you disconnect from, maybe even unfollow people or do other, you got to be a little careful. We sometimes don't want to be unfriending and doing things where it can be very noticeable and then cause ourselves more issues. But with this Hermit energy, it's like you turn down the noise, all the noisy garbage that is meaningless around you. It's like it's one of those times where you get a break and you just feel a whole lot better about it. So with the Hermit, you may also be the person that people go to. I get this feeling with the Five of Wands that you're in charge of something or you're navigating something, and it's like you're trying to figure out the best way to resolve it. I feel that's what I feel like. And I feel like the quiet, gentle, sort of like moving in silence method of the Hermit will go a long way with this. So with the Three of Pentacles here, you've got, this is a great time for teamwork and collaboration. And it may be of just one little wayward soul who won't come along for the journey. They may have other plans. They may have a hard lesson they need to learn, right? So with this Three of Pentacles energy, though, this is great for moving. If you're building a house or you're doing any kind of renovations, you've got an architect here. And so I do feel like with the Three of Pentacles, it's new endeavors, taking on new things, but having the right people, the right support, so you don't feel like you're a one-man show completely or one-woman show. Now, with this Three of Pentacles, I also feel like this will be a good time to save money. And I feel like we've talked about that this is a good year for you to put away a little bit of money. Even if you're doing other things that cost, it's still a good time to build up that loaf, okay? You look in, you see it in the bank account. Nice little savings build up. So with the Six of Cups, you definitely have supportive, helpful people. And I feel like, too, overall, you're going to see people seem happier. They seem lighter. They seem more willing to help. This might be where you go to check out at a restaurant, like a counter service, and it doesn't ask you for a tip. So you don't feel like a heel. And I don't know about you, but my bank does not like those things. It will automatically put it as a suspicious charge if I try to tip. So then I'm bringing cash, so, you know, because I still worry about what the counter service person thinks of me. I don't know why. But anyway, I do feel like this is one of those times where it just seems like things are easier. And you say, this feels normal, okay? If something's been way out of whack, I feel like you're getting into a place that feels good and comfortable and safe again. So you have helpful people all the way around. And I feel like you have very trustworthy people. But I'd say, too, the helpful nature of this is also people who do it because they love to. Now, let's talk about love, should we? You got reconciliation and reunion here. But I feel like if it is, it's not from some horrible past. I feel like it's fairly benign. Like reconciling with somebody where it just wasn't the right timing. And you see each other again and you go, oh yeah. And it seems like it makes sense. Or maybe somebody that's just an acquaintance and you run into them again and you say, I didn't know you played lacrosse. I don't know about you, but I think playing lacrosse looks really scary. That ball is hard. But so that may not be quite the right one. But you know, where you say, I didn't know you lived in this part of town, or that sort of thing. And with this Ace of Cups, the next thing you know, your eyes turn into heart emojis. I mean, it's like you're in love, okay? You're in schmuv. You've got your heart going pitter pat. And with the energy of the Ace of Cups, it really is a time of evolution, of those great feelings. Living that really good life seems easy. It's like second nature. It's why you're here. We strip away all the old decaying stuff that the world layers onto us, and this is what we have underneath it. Okay, the purity, the love, all that is what we're born into. It's the life and the interactions with the other humans who are way out of alignment that screws us up. So here's where we become heart-centered. You're feeling good, looking good. New opportunities come in, and it seems like magic. Now, the King of Cups comes in, and I feel like with this, in terms of a love relationship, it's somebody who's very open-minded. If you like to throw tarot cards, they've always been interested in them. I'd like to know more about this. They don't think it's weird. They don't think you're weird, or they might, but they love it. You know, it's like that kind of thing. If you've had an interest in going to Iceland, they're like, oh my God, that's on my bucket list. It's like the most obscure things they think are tremendous and phenomenal. Why? Because it's somebody who's aligned with you. So I feel like with love, you've got one here who really does make a lot of sense. They're mature. They're able to handle it. If there's an age difference, that may be part of it too. Now, with this Five of Wands here, I still feel like you're somehow in charge of sifting through this childish nonsense. And it could be two coworkers if you supervise them. Like you play nicely in the sandbox, are your subordinates. But you can't say that or you probably get in trouble. But something like that, where it's like they're just being petty and silly. And it's like, why are we here? Okay, I just feel like there's something silly about this. That's what I keep hearing. It's so silly. So with the Two of Wands energy, I do feel like you're going to put that behind you and you're going to move forward. And I feel like you're going to have a great focus on moving forward and seeing goals become reality. Now, the Two of Wands has you very inspired. It's like you're jumping in full tilt, ready to take action. And there's some excitement in the air. There's something fun coming in. Twos are about partnerships, and this one helps you not only stay motivated, but also grow. So there's purity, there's desire. It's all the good things. All right, one more for the road. You have let go and let it flow. So there may be some things that aren't completely within your control, but you are. Your energy, your demeanor, your disposition, your responses. And communicate clearly. So it might be something too about figuring out what do you want. And when you know what you don't want, you know what you do. Look for a sign. The cards are full of symbolism. That's why I don't just use playing cards. A year from now, but don't fret. That doesn't mean like you're going to be in hell for the next year. It means in a year from now, you come back and tell me because you're going to blow my hair back. I know it. You're going to be in such a great place. You've got a yes. Good things are coming, Sagittarius. I love you. I'll be back again soon.